Oh, Albert, can you ever forget this one?
I was doing well until you brought it up.
Jane! Huh? Jane? Okay, I'm coming. Wait up, baby. Oh, wow, look at it now. I sure thought I had that roof next to the storm.
Yeah, I hope that roofer knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Did you get my gray suit out of the closet, darling?
Yeah, sure. He said if there are any leaks, all we have to do is call him. He'll come right over. Albert, there must be a better way.
I've never known Mr. Dutton not to have a good trip.
Welcome home, Dad.
Good to have you back, sir.
Well, how did things go in Chicago, Dad?
Nicholas, let me put it this way. We're not exactly on relief, but you might consider applying for a Social Security card.
That's bad, huh?
Dad, Nicholas, that little deal cost Dutton Industries over $1 million.
That's only money, Dad.
Nicholas, let me put it another way. That's $1 million less that you'll inherit. Albert, when you finish with that martini, make me bicarbonate of soda, will you? Yes, sir. I don't care what you thought. If I paid you to think, I'd be bankrupt.
Dad, I'd take it easy if I were you. I mean, your health is the most important possession you have. Once that goes, then you're really in trouble.
Nonsense. I never felt better in my life. How do I look, Albert?
Well, I think Nick has a point, sir. I once knew a stockbroker who was always pushing himself, just like you, Mr. Dutton. And one day he woke up and said the rat race is over and gave the whole thing up.
Sounds like a nincompoop to me.
Yes, sir. But now he's living the good life, sir. You might consider retiring, Mr. Dutton.
I already have the good life, the challenge, the excitement, the
heartburn, the migraine, and the upset stomach. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It seems that I put the bicarb in with the martini.
What's the matter?
Morgue in there.
That bad, huh?
Oh, remind me never to lose $1 million.
You've had business setbacks before, Charles, and you've always survived them. I'm sure you'll survive this one.
That's just the point. Life isn't a matter of survival. Life is to enjoy and have fun. Dad, I think you ought to seriously consider doing what Albert suggests.
Albert? Albert who?
Albert, our butler. He thinks Dad ought to retire.
Our butler? And since when do butlers make suggestions to their masters?
Aunt Grace, this isn't a plantation.
Well, you better get their dinner out there before it gets cold.
How about you?
Don't you worry, I'll stay warm.
Dutton's residence? Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Dutton is dining at the moment.
Who is it?
Charles, please don't take any calls while you're eating. It only upsets you. Albert will take the message.
Whom shall I say is calling? Oh, yes, Mr. Simpson.
My lawyer.
The merger fell through. There'll be a substantial loss. How much? You're kidding! Yes. I don't think I'd better tell Mr. Dutton until he's finished eating.
I've finished eating.
Yes, thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Albert, continue to serve.
Veal cordon bleu avec potatoes au gratin. Veal cordon bleu avec potatoes au gratin. Cottage cheese avec nothing. What the devil's that?
Doctor's orders, Charles. At least until your ulcer calms down.
Plain cottage cheese.
You remember the fellow I was telling you about, sir? The one that quit the rat race? He can get anything he wants.
For once I envy your friend. Chablis, chilled, 1952. Chablis, chilled, 1952.
Milk, fresh, today.
That settles it. Take this away. Pour me some wine. Give me a portion of veal cordon bleu. From this moment on, Charles Dutton is retired.
Here we are, darling. Here's your juice. Your eggs will be ready in a minute.
Mark my words, Jane. When Mr. Dutton retired, the good life is about to become the great life.
Here. You talk to me about it after I make breakfast, do the dishes, and finish ironing your shirt.
Oh, Mr. Dutton won't be up for hours. Come on, sit down and have your breakfast.
Why?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are all you wonderful people this morning?
Oh, just fine, sir. Fine. And how are you this lovely day, sir?
Oh, magnificent. I never felt better in my life. I could hardly sleep last night in anticipation of getting up this morning and doing absolutely nothing.
Mr. Dutton, I think it's wonderful. Retirement is going to add another 10 years to your life.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, 10 more years of doing absolutely nothing.
Would you like some breakfast?
That'd be splendid. Thank you, thank you. What are you doing, Albert?
Oh, I'm doing the silver, sir.
Silver. Silver. That silver should be popped straight into the sink. Now. Oh, and the eggs. No, I wanted my eggs sunny side up.
Oh, those are my eggs.
There we go. I love my eggs. Butter them fine. And they're all ready.
Yeah.
And we'll break an egg like this.
Mr. Dutton.
And then we'll break an egg like this.
The silver, sir.
Oh, Albert, that's no way to shine silver. Gently, gently. Now, that's an heirloom. You know, Albert, it was your suggestion that I retire. Should have done it years ago. Yes, indeed. What a day. What a day. What time is it?
Oh, it's almost 9, sir.
My distinct impression is much later. We can have some coffee.
Oh, Mr. Dutton. No. I'll get it. Oh, I can clean it up, sir.
I spilled it out. Clean it up.
Mr. Dutton, that's Albert's shirt. I just ironed it.
Oh, my, what a mess. What a mess. Well, I'm ready for breakfast anytime you are. What a day. What a day.
You think we can count on him to help us with lunch?
Maybe a crossword puzzle?
Oh, no thanks. I'm doing fine.
12 across is from.
Yes.
Hold your yarn or anything?
There is no holding. This is needlepoint.
You know, in England, it's almost tomorrow.
Charles, what on earth are you talking about?
Just a point of information.
That's right. Good, good. Good. Good, good. Okay.
Hi there, everyone. How are you doing?
Oh, great. Just great.
Mind if I join you?
Well, 3 people can't play tennis, Mr. Dutton.
You're absolutely right, Albert. Jane, you go over there and serve. I'll go over here and receive. And Albert, you go over on the sidelines and be ball boy.
Well... Oh, boy. I tell you, I never chased so many tennis balls in my whole life.
But I can't help it. He wanted to play 5 sets.
Well, you could have faked a sprained ankle in the first set. I could have gotten in a little tennis.
Don't be a baby.
Come in, Mr. Dutton.
How did you know it was I?
Oh, just a hunch.
You know, Albert, I know it's your afternoon off and all that, but I thought perhaps you'd like to play some checkers.
Checkers. Well, I had been looking forward to reading the newspaper.
Chess?
Chess? Well,
Billiards? Gin rummy?
Sir.
Skeet shooting?
I don't think you understand, Mr. Dutton. Please, just sit down, Mr. Dutton.
We can all go to the zoo.
Mr. Dutton, when people retire, they usually like to try to find a hobby they can do alone.
A hobby? Albert, what a splendid idea. A hobby. Something to do with my hands.
How are we doing? Oh, that's a great little hobby you have here, sir.
Oh, yes, yes. I've always loved working with my hands. It gives a man a feeling of accomplishment.
Whose idea was it to put his workshop in our basement?
It's his basement.
Albert, I want to say something.
What?
There's gotta be a better way.
When I suggested retirement to Mr. Dutton, I meant it for his own well-being. Our well-being was kind of an afterthought.
Well, our well-being is suffering from his well-being, and I can't take it anymore.
Stop.
No, it hasn't. I can still hear it.
Quick. It's a chance to get some sleep before he starts up again. Come in,
Mr. Dutton.
Still up, eh?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Still
sir.
up.
Well, there it is.
What is it?
A waste paper basket.
Sure.
See, it works.
Oh, very good.
Sleep well.
Oh, morning, Mr. Dutton. Glorious morning, sir.
Yeah, well, adequate, yeah. Any phone calls, any messages, any telegrams?
Nothing, sir.
No. How long before the mail arrives?
Not for some time yet. Mr. Dutton.
Yes.
About last night.
Oh, yes. Well, the carpentry, yes. Well, I took a good look at those chairs and tables this morning, and, was I drinking last night?
No, Mr. Dutton. Perhaps you're not cut out for that particular kind of problem.
Albert, I don't know what to do with myself. Something's wrong someplace.
Well, I think we're overlooking the obvious, sir. A hobby should be enjoyable. Now, what were you involved with when you were having the most fun?
Oh, there's no question about that. It was business.
Business.
Now, I know what you're going to say, that it was business that ruined my health, but that was big business. But think of a small business just to play around with, eh?
Yes, sir. I think you're on the right track.
Well, precisely. Think of the challenge of taking a small business and building it into a money-making proposition. Now, that's exciting.
Something to keep you out of the house, huh?
Precisely. We could start with a tiny little business, and then we could acquire another tiny little business, and first thing you know, we might have a tiny little conglomerate.
Charles, when you finish dusting there, the kitchen needs a mop.
Albert, here it is. What do you think?
Well, I think it's wonderful, Mr. Dutton, but why?
Well, I've always wanted my own Chinese restaurant. Childhood ambition, like any normal boy.
Seems like an awful lot of work to me.
Not if we all pitch in, Albert. We'll be right with you.
Charles, attention. Charles!
Mr. Smedley brought him forward.
Charles! Waiter! Oh, Lydia, dear, I don't know why you rushed us over here just to have some of this awful Chinese food.
Oh, the sky's the limit.
That's what you think, Peterson Fire Department.
But we don't have a fire already.
No, the capacity of this room is only 87. Looks to me that you've got them in here right now.
But this is my opening night.
One.
You can't count me.
Two.
You're not eating.
4, 5, 6, 7.
You already counted me.
Hey, Nick, let's go. Reservations at 7:30.
We don't have reservations. We know the owner.
How do I look?
Terrific. Oh, Albert, isn't that Mr. Dutton's tie?
Yeah.
Well, are you sure you should wear it?
He threw it out.
Oh, Albert, rag picking.
It goes with the suit. Look.
Ready?
Oh, good.
Dad's really excited. That restaurant was a great idea for him.
Yeah, not bad for us either. It's going to be pretty nice getting out of the kitchen one night.
Gentlemen, I will not tolerate this dissension. These arguments must cease at once. Better.
Mr. Dutton?
Yeah.
Hernandez, health department.
Don't tell me someone's sick.
Now then, Mr. Dutton.
Yeah.
How many vents do you have on this stove?
2,
That's not enough.
5.
2.
Oh, please, Step.
Now,
Yeah.
let's see the dining room.
Oh, of course, sit down and be my guest for the evening, won't you? And, please, keep your coat on. Keep your coat on. Oh, just a moment, please. Grace, this is Mr.
Hernandez,
Yeah.
health department.
Health Department. He's, No. Just a minute, please. Just a Mr. Dutton, we're here.
Which one is our table?
They're all yours. Help just quit. Nick, you take over the tables. Albert, you take over here. And Jane, you go into the kitchen and start cooking.
Oh, sir, could you tell me what this means?
蘑菇雞餅、番茄牛肉、雜水。我講你聽咯，你唔好同呢個 Mr. Dutton 做工啊！
Food to take out? You gotta be kidding.
There's your menu, lady. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Oh. It's in a Japanese restaurant. People sit on the floor.
How's it up? Yes? Bar mitzvahs. Wait a minute.
Waiter. I want my roast beef, rare. I want a baked potato, salad with Russian dressing.
But, madam, this is a Chinese restaurant.
I'm checking.
Hey, waiter. Yes, sir. We don't have our silverware.
Huh? Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Here, try these.
Oh, your menus.
See?
See? Very simple.
Don't you have forks, man?
Forks. Oh, yes. Well, I tell you, sir, you practice with these, and believe me, by the time you get your food, you'll be an expert. Here. Jane, 2 mushi pork, 1 Mongolian beef, and 3 tang-tang noodles. Do you understand that?
Yes. I want you to understand one thing, though, Albert.
What?
I can't cook it.
Albert, huh?
People are starting to leave. You've got to do something.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Dutton. I got some fortune cookies here. Hey, everybody, I've got fortune cookies. They're really good fortune cookies.
Just a moment, please. Would you wait, please? Just a moment. Would you mind waiting,
What kind
please?
of a restaurant is this? I came here to get roast beef.
Yes, but would you just wait,
Oh, well, I'm
please?
going to go there. I really can't.
If you just sit down and wait, you'll get your food. And would you sit down, please? How do you like that? They didn't even pay their bill.
Why should they, Dad? They didn't get any food.
Don't leave. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
All right, Albert, let them go.
Good. Thank you. I wish you'd let me continue, sir. I think the little one was weakening. Dinner is served.
Oh, it smells delicious, Jane. What is it?
Oh, I don't really know. Well, kind of a little bit of everything.
I must say, Charles, this restaurant fair was the shortest business venture you've ever been in.
Thank heavens. Only Dad could have a hobby like this.
Well, nevertheless, I'm glad I did it. I got it out of my system once and for all. Never again.
Your only loss will show up on your income tax report, sir.
I suppose so.
Dinner for 2, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss. The restaurant is closed.
Just a minute, Albert. He's new here.
I thought you wanted to...
Never mind what you thought. Jane, the kitchen. Nick, the dishes. Albert, take over the table. Right this way, ladies.
Thank you.
My name is Charles Dutton. I'm the owner.
Oh, but I'm very pleased to meet you.
There's his real hobby.
New in town?